Let's play a game. I'll tell you the facts, and you guess the state I'm talking about. This state has drastically reduced its juvenile incarceration rate with 66% fewer kids behind bars than in 2007. This state has also lowered its overall incarceration rate by about 15% in about the same time. Where are you thinking? Maybe New York or super liberal California? Actually, it's Texas. Since 2007, the Lone Star State's been tinkering with its criminal justice system, diverting low-level drug offenders to treatment rather than being locked up. It's true that some left-leaners like New York and California, they've reduced their prison populations, but so have crimson states like Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina. There's a push to reverse some disparities. In the U.S., 1 in 3 black men and 1 in 6 Latino men are incarcerated during their lifetimes, compared to 1 in 17 white men. Then there's just the money. Since 2007, Texas has saved $3 billion thanks to reforms. On the national level, similar ideas are gaining steam. Federal prisons house about 9% of America's prisoners. We've seen some action on the Hill, including the House passing a bill in May 2018 called the First Step Act. The main idea is to offer inmates opportunities to participate in anti-recidivism programs. Basically, they're designed to keep them out of prison once they're released. Think job training, gaining in life and professional skills. These programs could also lead to early release from prison.
Had I not come to prison, I don't think I would have had these opportunities and learned these life experiences. So when I get out, I'm going to take that with me.
But First Step's been languishing in the Senate. Some members don't want so-called back-end reform, meaning changes to what existing prisoners are offered without also getting front-end reform, where the sentencing process is also changed. Republican senators like Chuck Grassley and Lindsey Graham, they fall in this camp. So do some Democrats like Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, and Dick Durbin. Some of them fear that a sentencing bill cannot later pass all on its own. As for the White House, President Trump has said he wants First Step at his desk, though it's unclear where he stands on wider reforms. We do know his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, has been a strong criminal justice reform overhaul advocate behind the scenes. And ultimately, consider this. First Step gives Attorney General Jeff Sessions discretion over which prisoners can access rehabilitation programs. Given his personal opposition to reforms, some critics question whether he'll vigorously enforce the law's provisions if it does in fact pass. With questions of war and peace, jobs, elections, healthcare, terrorism, it's hard for criminal justice reform to ever become a leading issue.